Welcome back once again. We are here with Meenal, and our questions are just not stopping. And now, after covering topics like how to look within and how to do deeper release, our next question is based upon trust. You keep saying that trust the universe, trust each and everyone who is in front of you. But there are big thugs like Charles Sobraj and I don't know what not. There was a guy who just sold a Taj Mahal to a foreigner. And these are the instances where your theory of trusting the universe and trusting each and every actor in front of you comes into question. How do you justify this? How do you justify this that even if somebody is thugging you, you have to trust them?
So, we first go into the entire understanding of energy and what is playing out in your universe. So, I'll take the example of a reel and a projector. So, when you want to look at what the movie looks like, can you be looking at the reel like this and taking a look at what the movie looks like? No, it needs a projector, and the reel is going to be projected on the screen, right? But when you're looking at the screen and you want to make edits to the movie, do you go with a scissor and start to chop the screen? No. Where do you make the edits?
Reel.
You go back into the reel and you will take the reel to the editing table and you will make the edits. So now, understanding in terms of energy, whatever is playing out in front of you is your screen. And that's playing out from the reel, that's your energy that you are holding. So if you want to make edits to the universe that's playing around you, what will you do? Will you start chopping every thug that comes your way? Or will you actually look into the reel and say, what is creating all of these thugs to come in my way? Which means that if all these thugs are appearing on my screen, on my universe, there must be something in my reel. It's a projection from my reel that's actually playing out outside. So then you go into that frequency that's creating all of these thieves to come by your way. Guess what that frequency is that is causing all of these people that you cannot trust to come appear on your screen? The frequency is of mistrust. When I move with trust, with trust on everyone, I can trust everyone. Okay, I'm starting with this move today that I can trust everyone. And so I trust you. And then you take away, my monies and you take away my possessions. What am I going to do? Am I going to start saying, oh God, that stupid woman, I knew I was doing something wrong. I shouldn't have trusted us.
Right.
I shouldn't have trusted her only. When you say I shouldn't have trusted her, you're again playing from the frequency of mistrust. Right? Okay. So what is it that you need to do? Again, you're looking at the screen where I have appeared and now you want to cut me out of the screen. The whole point is that if there's an energy within you, it is going to manifest outside of you. So if the energy is of mistrust, you might have changed over to trust today, but there is still clearing that remains to be done. So when somebody takes something from you or you mistrust someone, the job is not to look at them, but to understand that, oh, something must still be inside that reel, and that's why this has become the projection. So you again go back in there and you delete some more of that mistrust that you are holding. And you will find that more and more people that come by your way are going to be the ones that you can trust. Those same people that you cannot trust earlier will now become trustworthy. Those people who are not being trusted by anybody else will actually come to you and be completely truthful. Because if you, in your energy, do not hold mistrust, then it can't be projected on the screen. The screen cannot show what the reel is not holding.
No, so if somebody has already cheated me.
Yes.
And not just somebody, if my own partner
yes.
has cheated on me.
Yes.
Now what? I mean, that is already been done. Now
It is
should
already
I
been
go
done.
back again and trust that person, or I mean, what?
You release the frequency of your mistrust, which created that event in your life in the first place. What has happened in that partner, that's a story that we will leave aside for now, because there is a healing process that you can do over there. But at least the fact that why did this happen to me? Oh, because I caught on to the wrong person. That's where we normally tend to think, oh, wrong guy, and then some people come to me and say, we have a repeat pattern. We keep going out to these guys who are constantly bad for me, and we keep going back to them over and over again. Why do I go into a repeat pattern? It's a repeat pattern because it's the same energy, the same reel that's still sitting in the projector and playing on it again and again. So what you got to do is actually to start releasing this energy of mistrust, and you will start to thank the actor. The partner who has cheated on you is an actor. Is an actor who had to play out the role on the screen so that you could see what's inside the reel. You can't see the reel just by doing this. It has to be projected on the screen for you to know what's inside the reel. Your energy field cannot be seen by you, by your naked eyes. It's not something that you can look into. But when it starts to project outside, look at your entire day. If half of your day is spent in anger, half of it is spent in sadness, then let me tell you what your energy field is all about. It's all about anger and sadness. That reel, that pot holds anger and sadness 100%. But when we start to look at the outside and then go within, okay, this is the energy that is being portrayed outside, which means I must be holding it within. And then I start to go and candle the energy of mistrust. Then I'm also going to be thankful. And when I say thankful, it doesn't mean I have to go and thank that person. That thankfulness will start to come automatically because I will understand that they played a part. They played a part in showing me what I hold. I couldn't have seen it otherwise. And so, thank you for showing me what I hold. And now, as I know that I can look within and shift my energy, now I am in that place where I will release this energy and things will change. And you will see that things actually start to change. More and more people come to you and you can completely trust them. And yes, there will be tests. Always when there is a learning, then there is a test. And so somebody will be sent to you who you will automatically mistrust and distrust. And when that happens, whenever you can remember, the game is within, the reel is here, the universe is simply the projector screen. So you won't be looking at him soon, and you will be looking at yourself, releasing that mistrust energy and saying, okay, I'm going to trust you. And as you become that trust within, so does the outside become trustworthy too.
So you're saying, for example, somebody cheated me, somebody thugged me, and now if I go back and chop my reel of mistrust from that, I can again go back to that person and start trusting, and that person won't cheat me again.
That person was a role player at the frequency that you were in. Your energy frequency, if it is of mistrust and fear today, you are here. Now you start to empty mistrust and fear, and you instead start to fill it up with love and joy. Now this becomes your frequency. This is your energy today. That actor might simply have a role at that energy play,
Right.
or that actor might have also shifted, and so when you go back, they might not cheat. But it's not about them, it's about you. As you empty yourself, that actor might completely disappear. The new actor that will come in at that frequency.
All right.
You are at this frequency today because you've released your mistrust. And then you stop looking inside, and now you're a very happy person because you found a new partner. And now you stop looking inside, and you again go back to your old ways, and your frequency becomes this. Guess what is going to happen?
Again,
this person is going
to
to come here and create that repeat pattern for you. That's where the repeat pattern is, from this frequency. When you change your frequency and you keep working within and you stay on the trust, then this is where things keep moving. This is how things move. You move your frequency here, the outcome belongs here.
Okay.
You move your frequency here, the outcome belongs here. The frequencies of separation, anger, sadness, doubt, fear, worry, they work here. The frequencies of love, trust, faith, surrender, joy, bliss, they work here. And it's a choice whether you want to stay here or be here.
Okay. See, I understood on a level where somebody who's like a business partner or a friend who cheated me, but a lot of people are stuck in marriages where a partner has been continuously cheating on them. And let's assume that the other one that comes to you and follows this change of frequency formula and brings change to her whole energy field, and then again goes back to the same partner. Won't it be stupid? Won't the partner feel that, how stupid that person is? That, okay, you learned certain theories and now you completely trust me. Now I can, openly cheat you, and you will feel, no, it is me that is causing you to cheat. Isn't like, you did it because of me. So keep doing it.
Right. So again, your supposition is that when this shift is happening in the body, because you are releasing something, then it is going to stay restricted to this body alone. Energy doesn't work like that. Energy doesn't have to be conveyed in person. I don't have to come and tell you that energy work has happened. Let me give you a small story. Many of you know the people that I'm talking about, but somebody who had, in business, cheated many people. Okay, somebody had cheated many people, and then those people were now starting to realize that they had been cheated, and now some of them were employing goons to send to him to get their money back. Okay, and this person came to me and said, okay, what do I need to do? And I said, okay, you need to release your fears. You were in a role at that frequency. Your frequency and their frequency is matching. That is why you have become an actor in their lives. Either they move or you move.
Right.
You can't assure that they will move or not, but you can assure that you will move. So what is it that you are feeling when you look at all those people whose monies that you have taken and not been able to give them back? What is it that you are feeling? So the answer was, I'm feeling guilt, I'm feeling shame, and I'm feeling a lot of fear that now they are going to be harming me because of everything that I did to them. So I said, okay, into the candle. You will start to release each of these instances. So we did several days of candle and of the deeper releases and going in and changing all those areas. This work is happening in the energies. In reality, what's happening? Those goons are sitting in his house. Okay? And he only did the work in the energies. He never went and told the goons, hey, excuse me, I'm doing the energy work, can you please leave? No, he didn't. But he did this work for 5 or 6 days at a stretch. And then the next step that I told him was, I said, go and be truthful to everyone.
Okay.
Speak the truth. So he said, are you crazy? If I go and speak the truth, then they're going to put me behind bars.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, release that fear too. It's a fear. So you release all the fears, you release all the worries that what will happen when you speak the truth, and then speak the truth. There is nothing, in front of you except the real that's playing from inside you, and that's the universe outside of you. Okay, so you're changing the real right now, and to the real now you're going to only put these beautiful energies in there. So go speak the truth. So he did go and speak the truth to a few people after releasing the fears.
Right.
After releasing the fears. You don't want to take the action first with the same energy. Because if the energy is here and you take the action, even if you speak the truth but you speak at this energy, your energy is filled with mistrust and fear. Guess what the outside projection will be? It will be of mistrust and fear. So he could be speaking the truth and everybody will still only respond with mistrust and fear, because what you're inside is the projection outside, is your universe outside. This is a very, very important piece to understand. What you are inside, everybody outside is simply a mirror, is simply a projection. Okay. The fellow worked on his energies, and about a week later, he went back home. There were goons that day. He didn't say anything new to them. He said, I have no money. But then that's what he'd been saying all along. There was nothing different about that dialogue. But the next day onwards, the goons disappeared. They stopped coming. At the very same response that he had been giving to them, at the very same response that he had been giving to them for the past 2 months, and they had been coming every day, he goes back with the changed energy and gives them the exact same response. I don't have the money. And then they stop coming. I have stories and stories of change within and stories of how it has brought change outside. When you today think that when you drop your trust, mistrust, and then start to become higher on the trust frequency, the outside person's energies will remain the same. That's your supposition from the frequency of doubt. So I would say release the doubt into the candle and try the process, because when your trust is here, the only people who will resonate at that frequency will be the ones who will be now in your universe. That person will shift, that person will completely leave. That outcome we do not know. What our energy holds is going to create the outside outcome. But I can tell you one thing for sure. Even if that person cheats again, this time it won't even bother you. You will stay at peace. Because you have dropped your energy of mistrust, you will be happy in that trust, and that person will give you a response that is coordinating with that frequency. It will happen all on its own, because that's how the energy works. Again, as I say, you look at me with major mistrust.
No, I mean, it's a very...
But I can speak to you about stories over the last 5 years, and you are aware of many of them. They've played out in front of you, of how the outside shifts when you completely go understanding that I am going to release my mistrust, the other person is Shiva and I am Shiva too. So you give honor to both the people, that Shiva is simply playing an actor to your frequencies. He's got his entire life and his lessons playing out too. But in my life, everybody around me is simply an actor. I am the creator. I am the creator of that reel, and I am the creator, therefore, of the universe around me. Can I control that other person's life journey? No. Can I change it? No. Can I change my own? Absolutely. And that's the only thing that we do when we change our life journey. Changes automatically happen outside in our universe.
Thank you so much, Meenal, for putting this trust in all of us. And I hope, and I hope that from now on, each and every one of us start trusting the whole universe, like you said, and slowly and gradually that mistrust frequency will become into a trust frequency, and things will start getting better for everyone, for all of us.
So as a matter of fact, I'm going to add just one more piece.
Sure.
And it's a very small question that I ask everyone. In my workshops, I ask people, do you trust the universe? And many of them will raise their hands and say yes. And I say, okay, how many of you lock the doors when you are leaving home? And most of the people will start to laugh at that, because everybody, by habit of mistrust, is locking their doors, and some of them are even checking a couple of times if the door is properly locked or not. Do I want you to start leaving your houses open right this minute? Absolutely not. You are still working from this frequency of mistrust and fear. So first take care, release this frequency, and then you will find that even if you leave the house open, nobody comes in to take anything away from you. And that's got to be your understanding, that nobody can take anything away from you. Your kismet, your luck, your universe belongs to you, and you are the creator of it all. So enjoy the process.
So maybe once we start bringing our frequency to the trust frequency, slowly by accident also we might just leave our locks open.
My house, you have walked into my house every time. My house stays unlocked till 3 a.m. in the morning, and sometimes I will just lock it by mistake. But it stays open the whole time. Anybody can walk in, anybody can walk out. The house is constantly open.
Jackers, Carter Road, you're most welcome. Before 3, anytime you can come. And there is food.
Before 3 a.m., yes. So enjoy the process.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.